Yes, y'all. Yes. Welcome to No Cut. And go right here. This is a new show, new podcast featuring your boy Tsunami and your boy Slim Cat, aka Sarah. And like I said, we're gonna touch on a lot of subjects from sports, life, hip hop, culture, just everything. Like I said, it really ain't no limit on this podcast or this show. And I'm gonna introduce myself first. I'm Slim Cat. I'm a part of the Bottom Line podcast. It's a show with me and your boys gonna do top five and retro album reviews. Get me and your boy Troop. We do black power, black empowerment type stuff. And now we got this new show, No Cut, with me and your boy Tsunami, and it's about everything. It's like something pop off tonight or tomorrow morning. We on that joint. Yeah, we like seeing we the new CNN for the hood. You understand? That's how we gonna rock it. You know what I'm talking about? And like I said, I'm Slim Cat, aka Sir, and I'm gonna let Tsunami introduce himself and tell him about his background. Go ahead.
This your boy Johnny Tsunami. You already know, man. Representing Cut the Check 941 all the way to 404, man. From Sarasota to Atlanta, man. Just bringing something new, man. I like to chop it up. Me and my dog, being black educated men, like to have good conversations about things, man. America deep, man. You know what I mean? So it's plenty of things that we could talk about, especially being black men, considering the things that's going on in America. So, I just like to stay in touch, man, and have different conversations, man, rather it be worldly events. I like to talk about raunchy stuff. I like to talk about good shows, you know what I mean? Like you said, tomorrow, you never know what a nigga might talk about. Shit, when power drop, believe me, I hopefully we do a little podcast or whatever that night too, man, to talk about the first.
And we doing reviews on that, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Show, so like I said, Sunday night.
And we doing reviews.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and we gonna put in our points on what we think gonna happen in the next episode. So I'm definitely down for the power. Hey, that's the plus. We on the same page with that joint, you heard me? Already. Definitely. And like I said, it's no limit. Like I say, LeBron go to the Lakers. We talking about that too.
Most definitely, man.
I personally think he should stay with Cleveland or go back to Miami. He can't go to a third team. Go to a third team, your legacy is trash.
He can't go back to Miami. That's for sure. You can't go back there. You feel me? First of all, I feel like they don't have nothing to really offer him.
Really?
Like, they don't. Who else he gonna play with? That's not gonna seem like he the same thing that he doing in Cleveland. Like D-Wade is super old. Flash, my dude, but Flash is old and he can't get out there and run with the Warriors, bro. What lineup? Add LeBron to. Go ahead.
You got Gordon Dragic. What was the white boy? You got the white boy. You got the boy who's after the damn Thunder, Dion Waiters. You're right. Miami down the spot. He got to get Paul George and Chris Paul down there for him to go.
Exactly,
right.
Bro.
Yeah.
His best bet would be to get Kawhi Leonard and Paul George to team up. But they're not coming to Cleveland, bro. They're not gonna go to Cleveland. They're gonna go to LA. Kawhi Leonard. I don't know if you've seen that picture of Greg Popovich and Kawhi Leonard sitting at the table talking. The nigga Kawhi look like he not even really interested in the conversation that Pop having with him. Like,
you're right. He want to be a Laker, not in the group. He want to be a Laker, and I can respect.
And LeBron got plenty ties with LA. You feel me? He wouldn't lose nothing by leaving Cleveland, man. He gave them a championship, bro. Them niggas in Cleveland wasn't gonna get a championship ever, bro.
You're right. That's facts. That's big facts. But at the same time, I feel like this, bro. You gotta stay in Cleveland regardless. You 35, well, how the fuck old you are. You old. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this. You ride that shit on out. You got your championship. You got two with Miami. You got one with Cleveland. You three. They're not never gonna be better than Jordan. So that's what I'm saying. Finish your career, impact your stats, and have the best numbers ever. That's the only thing left for them to do at this point.
But see, it ain't even about being better than Jordan no more, bro. At this point, it's just about beating the Warriors, bro, because they put together that team and they trying to act like, you know what I mean? It was just everything was natural. Like, that's a natural team. And true enough, a few of them did get drafted. Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, they did get drafted there. But once you add Kevin Durant to a 73-9 team, you know what I mean? What else do you expect people to do? Now, I just want people to beat the Warriors at this point because they put that team together. I'd be excited every game that they lose.
Yeah, like I say, my team the Clippers, so we done. We let Blake go. DeAndre about to ride it out. Austin Rivers went to Washington. So we ain't got no. You remember I had the Lamar Odom jersey back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Clipper nigga for life. You hear me? We gonna be trash forever, but I'm gonna hold it down for the squad. Cause that's my boys. You understand? So that's how we gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, you had Elo before he was smoking, goddamn, before he was based.
Yeah, I ain't touching on that, bro. I'm staying away from that nigga. He ain't changed his life. He got his life back on track. You mess with the Kardashian. What to you, man? You can't mess with the Kardashian.
Kardashian. You fucking that Kardashian, you be out there freebasing, bro.
Shit, yeah. But like I said, so that's a little bit of sports talk. But I want to get into the subject, man.
All right, man.
That's what I'm gonna go. Like I say, we all listen to pop, this and that. You know, so we all know our history, but we really grew up on 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Fabulous, because we were teenagers when they came out. You know, when Pop came out, we was jets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We barely could read at that point in time. He died in 96, so I was probably 8, you probably 5, 7, 6, whatever. But so I'm not gonna speak on that what happened in the 90s. So I'm gonna probably speak on from Cash Money, Lil Wayne, and up.
Exactly.
You know, I want to ask you this. I know you're a musician, you do music. What happened? In your opinion, how has music changed from the Get Rich or Die Trying to the Tekashi 6ix9ine? What has happened in your opinion?
I think the world is coming around. Back then, when we was growing up, bro, niggas was judgmental as hell about everything, dog. You had to really watch what you do when it came to how you rap, what you rap about, the way you look, how you portray yourself, you feel me? All of the stuff back then, you know what I mean? It was a certain look that you didn't want, you feel me? You ain't want to put off a certain look because, you know what I mean? It was going to be perceived a certain way, you feel me? Like, honestly, back then, I have nothing against homosexual people. That's their thing. Whatever you love, that's your shit. You feel me? I ain't got no judgment against the next nigga.
Hey, shout out Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry. Go ahead.
Back then, you couldn't openly do certain homosexual things. Even if you weren't, you couldn't go about certain things and do certain ways and not be judged. You know what I mean? Like now it's more of a free-spirited world where people not so judgmental, where it's not really about lyrics. When we was younger, your lyrics had to be on point. You had to say something that was pivotal to what I was going on and what we had going on in our lives. Nigga, you know, we was on the Hot Boys. You feel me? We was on stuff like that. You know what I mean? We wasn't rocking with people that wasn't authentic. Not to say that certain people aren't, but back then you had to be authentic, and your name had to really be known as authentic. If you was a fugazi nigga, you know what I mean, you couldn't be out here talking about knocking niggas out and shooting niggas up, and you ain't never did none of that shit. You ain't got no proof. You know what I mean? You couldn't. Go ahead.
Yeah, I respect what you're saying. So I'm gonna break up a couple artists we listen to, and I want to see if you like. I'm gonna just throw a name out there, Chingy. What's Chingy in your opinion now? Chingy, you know Chingy.
Chingy,
right there, nigga. Yeah. To me, he's like a Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's like a goddamn
nah, man.
He in the same boat in my opinion. He made cheesy ass music. Like the way you do this right there, that shit. You listen to that shit now, that shit kind of corny, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
All right, but look, back then, niggas was on that chicken head dance. Niggas was out here, motherfuckers was out here like that. So Chingy had that going along with that video. So you, as cheesy as it was, he had the dance, he had the chicks, you know what I mean? And people was doing that dance of that time. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Chingy now is absolutely over with. He was still trying to, I seen the video, he was still trying to rap like the old Chingy now, and it was terrible, bro. It sounded...
So is he top 100?
He's negative. He's in the negatives, bro, and that's not even being negative, bro, because I respect what he did. He's made a name for himself, man. But it comes to the point where either you gon' you know what I mean, be different and build a new wave, or you just you gotta let the past go, man. And he jumped back in, and it sounded like a second verse to right there on a new joint that he made. You can't do that, bro. Like that's gone, bro. Even Lil Bow Wow not even rapping like Lil Bow Wow used to. You gotta up it up.
But Bow Wow, like Drake, he had writers.
Said Bow Wow what?
Like Drake, he had writers, bro. He got writers. Listen, if I had writers, I would have been the best nigga in the group.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, man. There's no proof that Drake got writers, man.
Well, he's fat, big facts. He said it himself. Like I said, I ain't gonna say he had writers, but he had niggas who helped him write his music.
Hey, look, that's with anybody, bro. I 100% write my own lyrics. I 100% write my own lyrics. But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't take input from my brother. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't take input from somebody else to make my song successful. You know what I mean? Ego is the number one killer in the fucking music business. You feel me? Ego. Because your ego will make you think that you don't need this, or you can do this, or you don't need nobody, bro. You do. Everybody needs somebody, bro. I remember one day, nigga, I was trying to write a verse, nigga, and I couldn't. I was trying to rhyme some simple shit, a simple ass word, nigga, and it was wrecking my brain. And my God, brother, this nigga don't even rap. And he just came up, he said some shit. And long story short, I ended up putting what he said in the verse. You know what I mean? And he don't write. That nigga don't rap. But he ended up helping me with a verse. You feel me? My ego could have been like, nigga, you know, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit you talking about, nigga. I do this. I could have been like that. But why?
Yeah, like I said, I respect it. Like I said, everybody get a look. I guess everybody put in on the record when you're in the studio. Maybe the producer say something. Maybe a homeboy who came with you to the studio say something. But
that's a producer's job.
But that's the difference between a nigga just telling you something and a nigga just pretty much give you the blueprint for what you need to do. It's a big difference in my opinion. That's how I feel.
I mean, some niggas just can't write, bro. Like, let's just be real. Some niggas just have a voice, bro. I know some dudes who should be rapping because they got the voice, you know what I mean, that would make money. You feel me? Like, if after doing music for so long, bro, you have to have the total package, bro. That's why being an artist is easy. Rapping is not as easy as people think, bro. Because anybody can get up there and say some shit that rhymes. It's sounding good. It's how you say it. It's how you deliver it. It's so many pivotal things that people don't understand that go into it. That's why the market is saturated with rappers right now, because everybody feel like going in the booth, getting a beat, going in the booth and writing some lyrics is all that you have to do. You feel me? Nah, that's not it. That's why you got a lot of people rapping about shit that they not living about, because they trying to rap. They feel like, hey, I'm just rapping. So let me go in here and talk about dope and guns and shit that I ain't never did because I'm just rapping like I see other people do. You know what I mean? When you got niggas who really live in that shit, like, you know what I mean? It's a big difference.
But like 3 Red, RP Triple X, Tekashi, Smoke Perk, all these niggas.
Can you hear me? Yo. Oh, we back? We back? We back?
Yeah, so
right, we back now. We back. That joint was tweaking.
It's up to us, the new wave.
Can you hear me?
See what is important.
Yo, can you hear me?
Because time and people gonna recognize the thing. The people, to be blunt with these niggas, man. Hip hop has been the same since Pac died. Just keep it a buck, man. So RP, RP Triple X. I'm saying RP Jimmy.
R.I.P.
You know what I mean? It's up to keep the culture going. So you need people. You gotta have the chemistry to J. Cole. Got to, man.